This is the story of one of my clients, a Singaporean couple in their 20s and 30s who recently purchased a 2+ study unit at Leedon Green. So both my clients were first-time buyers looking to create their very first home together. Before meeting me, they had been searching for a year and a half, initially exploring resale HDBs because they felt that HDBs offered more space. Their biggest challenge? They wanted something centrally located but could not justify paying the skyrocketing prices for the resale HDBs in the central region. Resale HDB prices continued their upward trend from 2022's 10.4% annual price growth, rising an additional 4.9% and 9.7% respectively. This far outpaced the average annual growth rate for HDBs between 2009 and 2024. In other words, HDB prices grew the equivalent of almost 6 years of appreciation just in the past 3 years alone. This raised the critical question: how sustainable is this price growth? This year, the government has further announced that they will build a further 50,000 BTOs between 2025 and 2027, with some of the flats even having shorter waiting times below 3 years. Just look around any neighbourhood today and you'll spot a BTO cluster being developed. This is the scale of the number of BTOs that will come into the market. As a buyer, this made them wonder, should they be purchasing resale HDB flats at such high prices now? And even if they did, could they exit safely after meeting the minimum occupation period? These were valid concerns, especially since they had been eyeing newly MOP resale HDB flats in the central region of Singapore, most of which were priced at over $1.2 million even for a 4-room HDB flat. By the time they came to me, my clients had shifted their focus from resale HDBs to private condos. While private condos come with a higher price tag, the differences between the total debt servicing ratio and the mortgage servicing ratio meant that they could secure a higher value property in the private market with the same income. This would allow them to benefit from greater quantum gains in the future, assuming similar appreciation rates for both asset classes. For instance, with a combined income of $20,000, here's how the numbers compared. The couple acknowledged the higher monthly installment for a private condo, but felt that it was a better long-term investment than paying a premium for a resale HDB. To mitigate their financial risk, they opted for a smaller loan amount of $1.8 million. Here's how the numbers broke down. This was a manageable figure for them, and they felt confident proceeding. During the search, they also realized how important build quality and maintenance is in retaining a condo's value. Developments with higher quality finishings, both within the unit as well as in the common areas, tend to command better resale prices over time. Initially, we shortlisted Amber Park, drawn by its excellent build quality and finishings. Despite their original preference for a central location, they were thoroughly impressed with this development in the east. However, most of the available 2-bed+ study units were tenanted for the next 2 years, which didn't fit their timeline as they wanted to move in immediately. After waiting 1.5 months with no suitable units coming into the market, my clients decided to pivot and expand their search. Unfortunately, in the resale market, this can sometimes happen, as the ability to purchase a unit solely depends on whether or not the seller wants to sell, unlike items that you can purchase directly from shelves or over the internet. This brought us to Leedon Green, a freehold development in the central region of Singapore. We found a vacant 2-bedroom+ study unit that ticked all of their boxes. Because the unit was vacant, they could renovate it to their liking without having to first demolish any existing features. The last offer for the unit was higher than what my buyers initially wanted to spend. Having already been searching for 1.5 years, they were eager to match or even exceed that offer in order to secure the unit. However, I advised them to proceed cautiously. Based on on-ground experience, I knew the condo resale market in the core central region was moving relatively slowly. If we immediately matched or exceeded the last offer, it could signal to the sellers that my clients had more room in their budget, potentially driving the price higher. Instead, we submitted a slightly lower offer to gauge where we stood among the other potential buyers. After nearly a week of no response, the seller agent called one afternoon to ask if my clients could match the previous offer in order to close the deal. We agreed, and my clients were thrilled to finally purchase their first home. Purchasing your first home can be quite an emotional roller coaster, and having a good property agent can provide you with some clarity, while also making the purchase journey smoother. So if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let me know in the comments what topics you'd like me to cover next. You can also check out my previous deal story on Avenue South Residences, which should appear at the bottom of your screen right now. Take care and see you in the next one.